Welcome to this week's Tech Time. So for those of you that are distance learners or parents who would like to follow along with us, we are going to be having a kind of slow week, um, but that is okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our Tech Time and we're going to go to classwork. Once we're in there under our Tech Time, we have this week's lesson. We're going to go ahead and click it, and we're going to click View Assignment. So I have its point value when it's due, which is always going to be on Fridays. A small write-up of what we're doing. Also information letting you know that the video is here, those of you that might want to reference it. So let's start by going into our weekly planner. From our weekly planner, we can kind of see our view of the week. Monday, I'm not in the building, so we do not have Tech Time. But that is a great opportunity for any missing work. Tuesday, we are going to learn about gathering information on the school website, specifically my page. Wednesday, we're going to do scholastic book orders, which when we get to that day in this video tutorial, you'll see is going to be a little bit different this year. Thursday, we're going to be covering typing. And then Friday, we're going to continue typing because some of those lessons are pretty meaty, but we're also going to take that opportunity to catch up on anything that we might have missing or that we just didn't get to in the week. So let's head on over to Tuesday. So for Tuesday, we're going to look at Miss K's teacher page. And this is where we can find information on the school website and what kind of information we can find there regularly. So as you can see, I have this underlined. That means it is clickable. So when I click it, it is going to take me somewhere. In this case, it takes me to my teacher page. The students kind of learned a little bit about what's on this page. This grayed out bar, I like to call my Ohana bar. This will be where my staff and my family tutorials are at that I post. So if there's something that you're curious about that we're working on, you can always head over to the family tutorials. Help desk, that is where students both in building and at home can send me a ticket saying, hey Miss K, I'm having issues with whatever it may be. Remote desktop we talked about because it's kind of a cool feature. It allows students to grant me temporary access to their Chromebooks when I am not physically able to be beside them working on it. So if they're at home and they have an internet connection and they are discovering that something's not working on Google Classroom, they can come to my teacher page and we can work through a remote desktop, and then from wherever I'm at, I can control their computer temporarily. If we scroll down, we have my planner, and this is also an excellent place to find out what we are doing each week. And parents, I'm going to give you a heads up. I keep this much better updated than I do sometimes our weekly planner. Also, if you have kids in multiple grades, this is going to have it all in one place as opposed to going to each of their Google Classrooms. So we have the month, we have their tech times that they can click, and it will take them to their lessons. High school, if you have a high school student that's there, if you want to find out when I'm available to ask questions, has a schedule there, our weekly layout. And then this one's going to become one of the students' favorites. The resources down at the bottom, if you want them to be doing something on their Chromebook, but you want it to still have a little educational edge, my resource page, a whole bunch of stuff on it that we use for library and tech time regularly. Free time is more game related, whereas library tech, some of it is informational and some of it is more fun, epic, Lightbot. So that is where students can find that information if they're at home and they're bored and they want to play some kind of game on their Chromebook. That's always a good resource. Over here we have a Spotify, and that is where students can listen to me reading. We started last year when schools sadly closed, and we started with the Chronicles of Narnia, and like I told them, we finished all 7 of those. We read The Hobbit, and we are currently reading The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. So if students want to listen to my voice for some unbeknownst reason, they can listen to us read a story here. If we scroll down more, we'll see our fun tech time buttons again. These will take the students directly to their Google Classroom, not their planner for it like was up here, but to the not physical, the digital Google Classroom. Further down, we have a planner, and this will show when assignments are due for all of my classes as well, as well as school-wide events. So like you'll notice on the 14th, we have picture retakes. I have when Miss Latham will be in the building, stuff like that. Over here, we have library card applications. So many of you filled that out, and me and the City Hall librarian are working very much to try and make that a reality soon. Thank you so much for parents who have done that. If you have not and you would like to, you can click here and fill out an application that you can either give to me or directly to the City Hall. This Don't Forget button is for our book orders, which we get into Wednesday. And this is a clickable thing also. So it just kind of lets you know they're due October 16th. But if we click it, it will take students to our book order page on the school website. Again, reiterates when it's due. It takes you to Mrs. Kanzler's teacher page, which is linked into her class code already, so that you can order, and the school can earn points that will then allow me, the library, purchase books for students to have available when we start library back up. So we have a big fun statistic about reading 20 minutes a day, but to the left of that we have all of the grades, and when you click these it will take you directly to your child's age group's flyer and they can look through it. Again, we will get more in depth with that on Wednesday's lesson. So coming back to my teacher page, we scroll down and I will again have tutorials. Right now, because of our school filter, that is being not visible, but they are there, I promise. And that's just more of those lessons that was available up here. So we come back to our weekly planner, then we move on to Wednesday, and we already got kind of a sneak preview of this, but Wednesday we worked on finding our Scholastic book orders, and each of your child has had it shared with their Google Classroom, as well as you all have received an email at this point. But your student can access it through here as well. So they can find their grade level, they can go ahead and click on it, and it will take them to their flyer. Now, if you are interested in purchasing a book through the book order, the information that you will need is in this yellow section, the item number. So you might want to write down item numbers. So this one is 58G2. And once you have all of your item numbers written down, you'll exit and come back to the planner and go to the order page. This will take you to Mrs. Kanzler's specific page. So we'll come over here where it says enter your item number, and that was 52G2. I know that's incorrect. And we'll click add to cart, and if I enter the correct item number, it will say that item has been added to your cart. Do you want to go to checkout or continue shopping? Continue shopping. You can also look through the books on this page. It's just not necessarily as concise as the flyers. So once that's all done, the rest is history. We will exit that and go back to our planner. We covered the flyers during that day. It was a very short tech time, but I know students like being able to look through the flyers, so we went and did a digital flyer look through. So now we're going to move on to Thursday. And Thursday is just going to be finishing any incomplete typing lessons. If students have completed them, they have the option of doing typing games. And they'll just click right on this button. It'll take them to their typing lessons. Students will have to remember to click login. So if they come to this page, login is up here. We'll go ahead and click that. Log in with Google. and then it will take them to their student page where they can continue with their progress. If they would like to look at games, they will come up here to this top bar as games, and certain games I have allowed through to students. Certain games are a little advanced for what we are working on, so I have not given them the option of utilizing them. That is typing for the day. Exit and come back, and we will move on to Friday. Friday is going to be completing any typing that we didn't on Thursday, or doing typing games. And for some classes, I don't get the opportunity to see them every day, or sometimes I get caught with tech issues. So if there's anything that I didn't get to cover with them, we'll take that time on Friday to walk over it. However, as a small treat for kids, once in a while, I like to throw in some free time. So if students click the click here button, it's going to take them to my planner and that resource tab, where they can then go in and play a game on ABC, high grade. They could do a Lightbot activity, which is coding. Once in a while, that's just a fun break for us week. But that is our week for the week of October 5th through the 9th. So if you have any questions, be sure to let me know. Thank you.